Hello everyone and welcome to the Football Frenzy podcast. Today we'll be talking all things football and all things Premier League. I'm your host Lewis Pettman and today I'm joined by my good friend James Target. So James, you're a football fan obviously and I've heard you're a big time Charlton fan. What got you into Charlton?
Well, basically when I was about 6 or 7, my dad took me to a game and his whole family line support Charlton, right? And the first game I was not very interested at all, but it was something that my dad wanted me to get into, so he kept taking me when I was so little, but I didn't know what I was doing, right? But after a while, I was trying to show more passion for the game, and I think the first game that I ever remember that I was really happy for and got into about 2013. When we played QPR and scored a last-minute winner, and ever since then, I think I really got into Charlton. And my dad we just had this common thing together where every Saturday we watch football or listen to it on the TV or whatnot. But me and my dad have branched out from just going to home games, and now we go to away games as well. Not only that, but we sometimes go to pre-season. Some pre-season games, including Welling. A couple of seasons ago, I went to Dagenham and Redbridge. But I also Colchester. I am a season ticket holder and have been a season ticket holder for about a decade now. But it hasn't been a straightforward time, as you well know. Because being a Charlton fan, we've had some dark times. We've had some up times too. Don't get me wrong, but I think the dark times very, very overshadowed the good times. But I've become a Charlton fan because of my dad and my dad's side of the family. We all get together and we all talk about football and have discussions and say who is bad and good for our team and predicts the last or the next game and the table and how it could look and all that. But the reason why I really support Charlton is because of my dad. But by going to all those away games, it really has brought out the passion. And there's a few away games that I remember in particular. Portsmouth away, that was such a great day. We won 1-0. And also Southend. I lost my voice at that game. I actually fully lost my whole voice. I was calling my nan at the end of the game saying how good of a game it was, and I had to make my dad speak because I was literally sounded like I was smoking. It was not. It weren't good, but it has brought the passion out of me, and now I'm very, very dedicated to football. But anyway, that's enough for me. I know that you support Chelsea.
Yep, that's correct.
Tell me your backstory about Chelsea and how you became a Chelsea fan.
So for me it's a bit different because my family, no one supports Chelsea.
Really?
My dad and his side are all Man United fans and my mum and her side are all Tottenham fans.
Wow.
So, but I guess you could say at the time, not anymore, I was a bit of a glory hunter because I supported Chelsea in 2012 when they won the Champions League. But I guess, I don't know, I've just supported them. I wouldn't say I'm an avid supporter like you. I haven't been to any games yet. I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think compared to other football fans, I've got more football knowledge rather than football experience. So, but I've always liked Chelsea. Back in the day, obviously there, Drogba, Lampard, Terry. I even like Florent Malouda. He's a bit underrated in my eyes.
Yeah, he was. He's definitely a past player, didn't he?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
A while, put it that way. I think they're just a club. They represent me in a way. Even at primary school and that, everyone else was. You had Fulham fans, Tottenham fans, everyone else, and I just thought I'll be the one that does something a bit different. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that they're a team that I like. They used to play decent football, but I just thought they were a good team, and they're now my team. I've supported them now 8 years. So.
Yeah, fair play on you. Hopefully, I say this hopefully, but we might be able to go to a game together.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Try and see what it's like, because I've actually never been to a Premier League game myself, because I've always been in the lower tier, so it could be a good thing to do.
But then again, you've been to Premier League Stadium now. Premier League Stadium.
I've been to. I've been to 37 of the 92.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
What was the best one then, quality-wise?
In terms of what, away game
yeah.
or in terms of stadium?
The best stadium you've been to?
The toss-up between Wolves and West Brom. West Brom was a great stadium to go to.
Yeah.
And I thought Wolves was all these years ago, but I just remember it being really nice. Nottingham Forest also has a good stadium.
What makes them good then? Is it atmosphere? Is it just facilities or?
I think West Brom had some good atmosphere. I think Wolves had a good facility.
Yeah.
And Forest also had some good atmosphere. That, you know, both us and Forest have the Mulligan Tyre by Paul McCartney. We have our spin-off. They actually sing the Mulligan Tyre. We sing Valley Floyd Road in the same way because that's where our stadium is based.
Yeah.
So that's, some people call it the Mulligan Tyre Derby. It's pretty funny. But yeah, they're good at singing that song like before they come out. Well, speaking of Chelsea, right? They've done very good in this transfer window.
Yeah,
Would you like to discuss what they've done?
So we've signed, I think it's 8 players.
Wow.
But of course, you got the obvious ones. So you got Thiago Silva. He's come in. Chelsea desperate for defenders. They had like the 10th worst defence last year. I mean, Thiago, he's 35, but I think that he's better than what we've got. Last year he was in the Champions League final, so what more can you ask for, really?
Yeah.
Obviously you got Timo. I love Timo. I think he's brilliant. Potentially, he could get the Golden Boot this year.
Wow, that is very
It's
controversial. That is very controversial.
I think he's what we needed more than some of the other signings. But then, of course, you've got Ziyech. I think Ziyech will be a good one. Obviously, he's not played as of the time of this podcast, but I think he'll be something different. I think he's got that little bit of flair, a little bit of creativity, something that we kind of lacked last year. So, and obviously as well, we've got Havertz. Havertz is, I don't know. For me, I don't think they need him. I think it's a waste of 80 million.
80 million is a lot of money.
Exactly, it's a big thing.
lot of money.
It's a big thing to waste.
It is.
So I don't think, I would have rather they spent 80 million on something else than him, to be honest.
You say that, but you know, Man United spent 80 million on Maguire and he's been an absolute flop. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
Teams do it, so.
Actually, I think of that. Actually, there's not, because we were after defenders. Obviously, there is none. I was thinking the other day, there's no good defenders.
There's no world class out there that you can probably buy for a good cheap price.
No, exactly.
You got Koulibaly, it's probably very expensive.
Like 100 million or something. Yeah,
something ridiculous. I mean, it would be. I wouldn't say it'd be worth it. It'd be a good addition to your squad, but 100 million for a defender.
Yeah.
Would you think that Chelsea have done the best in this transfer window?
Yeah, I think it's hard not to, really. The sheer volume of money they've spent, you can't have it as a bad window.
Was it in the end?
240 million.
Wow.
I believe so. Yeah, you can't really compete with that. I mean, I think Newcastle have done well. The 2 Bournemouth lads, I think they've done well with them. And even Hendrick from Burnley, I think he'd be a good addition.
He goes under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Probably because he's Burnley player. He was Burnley player anyway.
Yeah, teams in like the lower down the table seem to get like a bit of the radar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also agree with you that Chelsea's done the best.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of a controversial part. Who do you think's done the worst?
Oh, I think it's got to be Burnley. I mean, they've got in Dale Stevens for free, and I think he's like 34, 35 from Brighton. You can't do any worse than that, really, can you?
No.
And they need a bit of flair. Well, even though they've got up front Ashley Barnes, Chris Wood and that, they're not Premier League.
They go under the radar sometimes too. I'd say sometimes they have good games. Yeah.
By you then, who do you think it was?
Oh, kind of thinking a bit of Brighton. But I know that they've signed Lallana on a free transfer, right?
Yep.
But he hasn't played much in these past couple of seasons. All they've been doing at Liverpool, literally just sitting on the bench, coming off for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I believe he's a good signing, but you know, he's probably not fully match fit yet, and they haven't really spent much money either. And the only people they've been buying are very foreign players. They're taking probably a gamble on. I mean, it's good to take a gamble on players because it could pay off, but you know, I don't really believe that. You know, I think they spent 7 million on someone I've never ever heard of. So yeah, I don't know if it'd be the best for them to do that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
right. Well, we're gonna go from a different perspective here. We're going to go for the best starting 11 in the Premier League. This is going to be very, very controversial, but where do you want to start? Goalkeeper first?
Yeah, you got to start goalkeeper.
Okay, who do you want to go first?
For me, I'm Alisson.
I've gone actually with Alisson too. Right,
yeah,
okay.
You can't not really, can you?
No, you can't really. You can't argue with that. No. He's probably got up there with the most clean sheets.
I think he is, Yeah. I think it's him and Nick Pope. But
him and Nick Pope. Pope's been playing for Burnley. Burnley haven't got a solid defence.
Yeah.
That's probably why they grind out so many results. But they play a high line, so they risk
Yeah.
Conceding goals, probably why they don't keep many clean sheets. Alisson was the right choice. Who did you go with for left back?
Left back again. It's boring. It's Liverpool, but I've got Robertson.
Well, I've actually gone different. I've gone on the other side of Merseyside. I've gone for Digne.
Oh.
The reason why, right? He can bend in a great free kick.
Yep.
He's a good free kick taker.
Yep.
Defensively, he's very good as well. He's quick.
Yep.
He's versatile. He can do other positions. Yeah, I think he's very versatile. I think I know why you chose Robertson.
The him and Trent connection. They got like 13 assists or something between them, something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's mad. Right, what about left centre back? Who have you gone for?
For me, gone Laporte. Again, I know. These aren't the very out there choices, but I think Man City missed him so much that you can't not put him in.
Yeah.
What about you then?
I've also gone for Laporte. The reason for this is because I think they rely on Laporte, as you said, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Without him, they concede so many.
Yeah. You think John Stones and that?
Yeah, John Stones and they've let in 5 against Leicester.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think they heavily rely on Laporte sometimes.
It's crazy as well. I think he's not even got a cap for France yet.
Really? Is he not?
Yeah, no, they haven't picked him for some reason. Right. So right centre back.
I've gone with Van Dijk.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
best defender in the world. Yeah.
He's solid, isn't he? He's just a brick at the back.
Yeah. Again, you can't not really. This defence kind of picks itself at the moment.
No, yeah. It's mostly all Liverpool.
Yeah.
Right now. Who have you gone with for right back?
Again, another Liverpool. I've gone with Trent.
So have I. Yeah. I mean, you can't argue with that. He's so good right now. He has developed as a player these past 2 seasons. So ridiculous. Like he's come through the academy and he's looking world class at times. I mean, that cheeky corner he took against Barcelona.
Iconic.
Yeah, iconic. But yeah, I think the best right back in the world right now.
Yeah, I think him and Robertson's the best pairing, the best individual as well. I think you don't get much better than him really at the moment. I couldn't even tell you someone else that is. So have we got the same formation? I've gone with a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
that's perfect then. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do them together. Your 2 holding midfielders. Who have you gone with?
I've gone with Kante and Gundogan.
Oh, Gundogan. I like that. I've gone different. I've got Kante.
Yeah.
I've gone with Ndidi of Leicester.
I do like Ndidi.
So Gundogan, that's an out there one.
I think Gundogan's quite good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and De Bruyne, they link very, very well. Do
you think he's underrated then, Gundogan?
Oh yeah, I think Gundogan he scores a lot of goals too for where he plays as well. So
yeah.
Well, I'd say he doesn't score a lot of goals. He scored quite a few for his position.
Yeah,
he
definitely
likes to get near about the box and shoot. But yeah, I think he links up very well with De Bruyne and their defence. So yeah, I think.
Do you think as well with him, if he hadn't have got all of them injuries, do you think he'd have been top?
Oh, I reckon he'd been up there with like
De Bruyne.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't think he would have been the calibre of De Bruyne, but I reckon
he'd be the level below.
Yeah.
So my Ndidi one, he breaks up. They play like Kante. He breaks up the play well. He's an old style defensive midfielder. He's a big lad. He's a big clunky player, but he's still actually quite good on the ball, which is a bit surprising. But I think he's a bit of a dying breed now. To be fair, most of the players are like Kante. They're all small, quick, agile.
Yeah.
But I think someone like Ndidi doesn't go amiss.
Have you got a left wing and right wing?
Yep, we'll do left wing first.
Yep, go on then.
I've got Mane.
Yep, so have I. So it's not really surprising, innit? I think he's done very well. For a winger, right, to get like the most goals in the Premier League, quite frankly ridiculous. I think he's one of the best Premier League players right now. Yeah. If I'm completely honest. Definitely the best in his position.
100%.
Anyone comes close. Who you going right wing?
Salah.
Yeah. So have I. They're very, very similar, but you can see why. I mean, some of them players do very shiny.
Oh, he's got nearly 100 goals, Salah, or something like that, in 3 seasons. It's ridiculous.
Quite frankly, ridiculous. I mean, I think he's been getting a bit worse as season's gone on.
Yeah, well, I mean...
he hasn't been shining as much as he used to.
Yeah.
He gets quite greedy sometimes.
Oh, yeah, he's so greedy,
He get a little bit greedy. He doesn't square it or pass it and he goes for goal himself. But as a winger or striker, you do get to tend to be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Now, as a Charlton fan, who would you rather have in the Charlton team, Mane or Salah?
Mane, 100%. I believe Salah is a bit like Messi, Ronaldo when they play for themselves a little bit.
Yeah. So it's about them, not the team.
Yeah, I believe Mane's a very good team player.
Yeah.
He likes to link up people, pass well.
Yeah.
He's very, very quick, very agile. I mean, any team in League One or Championship,
Oh, yeah.
fit in just straight up.
Yeah.
They literally build a team around him if they have
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely.
You got a central attacking midfielder, right?
Yep.
Okay, who have you gone?
So De Bruyne.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
gone with the same.
I've got to be honest, I forgot him. I was doing this the other day, I forgot him. Originally I had Fernandes in there.
Okay, well, I like Fernandes, but I do think most of his goals come from penalties.
Oh yeah,
so,
Fernandes.
yeah.
With De Bruyne's just something. I watched him the other
yeah.
day against England, and he was just amazing.
World class, he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'm surprised that Man City can hold on to him and not have other clubs like big
Real
100,
Madrid and
200
that.
million. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Real Madrid or something. I really am surprised that Real Madrid haven't done a single
Yeah,
bid or anything
definitely.
for him. Okay, striker. This
No.
one is going to be controversial.
Now for me, there was only 4 options, but even though I'm a Chelsea fan, it hurts me. I've gone with Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pacey.
Yeah.
Got all that to him.
Go on then, who have you got then?
Now I've gone for the fox here, Vardy.
Oh yeah.
I
Good
really
choice.
like Vardy.
Good
I
choice.
think he gets in the right place at the right time. He can very, very versatile in how he scores. He scores, tap-ins, long ranges.
Yeah.
Dinks over the keeper, score them all. So yeah.
Was there anyone else in contention for you?
I think Sterling has to have an honourable mention.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Sterling has to
yeah.
have an honourable mention. I also would think about maybe Fernandinho.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's quite good. He links up play also.
Yeah.
with Man
Would
City.
you play him centre half or would you play him in midfield?
Midfield.
Yeah.
He's better in
Because
midfield.
he's played centre half for Man City
Yeah,
last
I
few
don't know.
games.
I think that's because they lack defenders. That's why they
Yeah.
that's why they don't do it like that.
Poor John Stones.
Well, John Stones isn't the best for England either.
No.
Okay, right. Well,
Yeah, so moving on. Another controversial theme. This is the Premier League prediction, so where we think each team, I'm sure we're definitely going to disagree on this one. So starting off, bottom of the league,
I've gone for Fulham as bottom.
I've gone West Brom.
Ooh,
Yeah, then they're both quite obvious
yeah,
candidates, aren't they?
yeah. I think both of them have got problems, but
Yep.
yeah. Okay, moving straight to 19th.
Now, 19th. Okay, this one's a little bit controversial. I've gone with Burnley.
Burnley.
Burnley,
Ooh.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. I see him being. I can see him being like down there, but they also have a good point to be.
Go on, and who do you think will be them?
I've gone for West Brom myself.
Yep.
I think that they haven't. They've got a few good additions.
Like
but they
Dean
haven't-
Garner's good player.
Yeah, Dean Garner's a good player, but they had him last season as well. So
Yeah.
they've already got that going up. Because I saw him play last season.
Yep.
They were good enough for a top championship side, but I think
They're just a little bit short.
Yeah, I do think they're a
I
little
think
bit short.
with Burnley, I say it's a controversial one, but I just don't think. I think generally it was more they're not as good as everyone else in the league.
Yeah,
I couldn't put someone else below them because I don't. Like I said, they haven't strengthened. I just don't think they've got the change in tactics. Generally, there's route one football, and that's it. And
Wow.
I think that's been found out now.
Yeah.
So, okay, 18th.
I've gone West Ham.
Oh.
No, that's controversial. Yeah, I understand that, but if they get Ben Rama right, might change it a little bit, but they haven't really strengthened much.
No, I think they signed 2 players. I think it was Kufal, and then they signed Craig Dawson last night.
Craig Dawson.
So
Yeah.
for me, someone who said already, I'd Fulham at 18th.
Yeah, I'm probably in agreement with that, being like
Yeah.
near the bottom, or like bottom 3, near bottom 3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, so I think these ones will just speed through them
Yeah.
because they're not like big positions. So 17th, I've gone with Brighton.
So have I.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, they've barely escaped
Yeah.
beforehand a couple of seasons ago. They do have some good players, but yeah, I think they'll be there.
16th,
Villa, Aston Villa.
I've gone with West Ham.
Oh, there you go. Huh? Yeah. Not really much explanation.
No,
needed.
I think just enough to stay up. I think if Haller comes good, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
15th,
I've gone with Crystal Palace.
I've gone Villa. 15th.
We've got a very, very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really think Palace have done much.
No.
Glad. Oh, no, I'm not going to say glad he kept Zaha, but I bet they're glad. The best player. By
Oh
a
yeah,
mile.
definitely.
I'm
14th.
going Burnley.
Oh, I've gone Southampton.
Oh, my reason why I've done Burnley is because they haven't really done much, haven't strengthened much. But I can also see why Southampton could be there.
Yeah.
But I just think Ings could carry him. He's having a blinder
Yeah.
of his career right now. He's on a madness.
And generally, I like their manager, Hasenhüttl.
Yeah,
I
he had
think
a
he's
shocking
brilliant.
game last season.
Yeah, 9-0.
9-0. Yeah.
13th,
I've gone with Newcastle.
I've gone with Leeds.
Oh, Leeds, yeah.
I think Leeds. I like the players they brought in. I think they're going to concede a lot of goals. A lot.
They play a high line too.
Yeah, but it seems to me they're going to concede a lot, but they're going to score a lot at the same time. So I think
it's interesting. Makes the games interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. 12th.
Southampton.
Gone with Sheffield United.
Yeah, Sheffield United have been very poor at the start.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm unsure about them getting 12th based on how they've done so far, but this was based on before the game started. Back then I thought they'd be okay. Now, not so sure, but I'll stick with my guns and go 12th.
Right. Yeah.
11th.
I'll go for Sheffield United.
Oh, I've gone with Palace.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, not
Palace
far
been 11th. That's controversial.
I don't know. I like Zaha. I like Eze. I think Eze's a good signing.
Yeah. I thought I rated him quite highly when I saw him play last season.
Yeah. He needs a striker. Batshuayi is not the answer.
Benteke's pants.
Yeah, and Batshuayi. Neither of them. I like Jordan Ayew, but I don't think he's enough to carry them to a top half finish.
Okay, right. Straight on the 10th. I've gone for a very mad one here now.
Okay.
Controversial Tottenham.
Oh. I'll put them 8th. I've gone with Newcastle for 10th.
Good strong shout. Newcastle done very well. Yeah.
So why Tottenham 10th then?
Mourinho has not been doing it. Tottenham as of right now. No. I mean, they've had good one shock result against Man U, but that's about it. Literally just.
And that was more Man United's fault than Tottenham being good.
So
do you not think the signings of Bale and Reguilon and all that will push him up a little bit, or?
Nah, if I'm honest, right, Mourinho, I don't think suits Tottenham's style. I do believe that Tottenham's owners backed Mourinho, but I think they were celebrating getting 6th last season.
Yeah.
So, to do that, it shows that they're kind of dipping a little bit. I do believe 10th could be a little bit harsh, but for 9th then, I've gone for Leeds.
I went Wolves.
Wow.
Why do you think Leeds be so high then?
They play very entertaining football, and they can probably grind out results. They were unlucky against Liverpool, very unlucky against Liverpool. With Leeds, they scored good, at least over 10 goals the past 3-4 games. They've scored, I think, 3 against Liverpool and 4 against Fulham. So they could score goals, but also they let in a lot. So So I think Leeds have this surprise factor this season.
I think that's a good choice. Good. 8th, I've said done one already. I went Tottenham.
I've gone with Wolves.
Oh, so we literally won off with Wolves.
Yeah.
I think the Wolves really annoy me because they bought in Fabio Silva for 40 million quid. I think that's an awful signing.
Yeah.
He scored 1 professional goal in his career.
For 40 million?
40 million. I think that's an awful signing. I get that he's, 17, 18.
It's a risk. That's why. It's so highly money-wise. It's so high money-wise because of how old he is. If he was 25 and scored 1 goal, then you would be like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
That's a waste. But he's only 17, 18, so he's got room to improve.
Yeah, definitely. I think the sign of Semedo and all of that, they got a couple good players come in.
7th, gone with Everton.
Do you know what? I've gone with Everton as well.
Yeah, you love that. I can't really argue. Ancelotti's doing really well for him.
Rodriguez in, Allen in, Decore.
Rodriguez is going to be their best signing.
Oh yeah, definitely. He seems class.
Yep. 6th.
Okay, I've gone with Leicester.
Oh, I've gone with Man U.
Oh.
Now I've only done that because a little bit biased. I don't really like Man United that much. So I kind of want them to finish there or thereabouts. Yeah. I think Solskjaer is a bit out of his depth. The only thing on his managerial CV is
Cardiff.
They
got relegated
them. So I think he's a little bit out of his depth.
Do you think if they had Sancho, do you think that you'd put them higher?
Yeah, I think I'll put them in the top 4 if they got Sancho.
Yeah. 5th?
I'll go with Leicester.
Got Man United. I think with Leicester, I just think like Vardy, Maddison, Tielemans, the Soyuncu, they got a good core of a team, and I think they'll be fine. We seem to have a similar thing though. Yeah. So 4th.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I've gone with Arsenal as well.
I really like what Arteta's doing. Yeah, he's building a good structure. He's doing it the right way. Yeah. Rather than Emery and.
So they got good young players. They got Aubameyang, Lacazette, obviously. So
Yeah.
I thought fourth was quite controversial, but apparently not. You can the same with me.
I do like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Place,
Okay.
yeah.
So third.
Chelsea.
Yeah, going Chelsea as well.
It's probably very, very similar. Then.
Yeah. Okay, these are the controversial. I think we should go for first rather than second, just so that we think will win it. Because we've only got City and Liverpool left.
Yeah. Okay. Well, number one.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be Liverpool.
See, I've gone Man City.
Really?
I went Man City.
Okay. I'd like to know your justification. For that.
I thought that they brought in new players. Guardiola will be. I think he'd be desperate to get that title back. I think that they'll just want it a bit more than Liverpool will.
Might do, yeah. Second syndrome.
I think Liverpool got a good. Liverpool probably got the better team, but I just think that Man City got the better squad though.
Yeah, they got very good.
Do you think they got Mahrez on the bench? They got
Yeah.
Jesus on their bench. They got Aguero to come back yet as well. I just think that over a season, I think they'll have just enough. Why
Right.
do you think Liverpool then?
Miles ahead last season.
Yep.
And they've obviously strengthened a little bit. So, I mean, I just thought, why not? You've got to put them there. You never know,
Yeah.
though. See what happens. A good, very controversial prediction there.
Indeed. When this was recorded, Man United had just been battered.
6-1, wasn't it?
Fine, yeah, 6-1. I think the most controversial thing was the red card.
Oh, the red card was outrageous.
Yeah.
I hate Man United, but I have to say that for it.
I think if one goes, I think they both go.
I mean, first of all, right, was it Lamella?
Yeah, that's
He
it.
did it first.
Yeah. I'd honestly, I dislike Lamella.
He
I really
got
di-
away with one, I thought.
I think he's got no quality. I don't think he's got any quality. I think he's just a dirty player.
Wow. The other one.
Yep.
The one that even shocked me more because, Tottenham and Man United, they're very close in
Yep.
championship, but Liverpool, Villa,
Yeah.
7-2 to Aston Villa. How does that even make sense?
And you know what? I watched the highlights of that. I don't even know what to say really. I lost for words actually watching it. It was like a FIFA result. It was just going up and up.
They weren't stopping.
No.
Not only that, but very unlucky about 2 or 3 of the goals with like deflection, wild deflection. Some of them.
I couldn't say anyone was at fault. I think it was just one of them
Bad
nights.
day. It's a bad day at the office.
Yeah, Villa was just on it.
And Villa, they had a game plan and it worked just so well. Like Watkins.
Yeah.
Just everything about that.
Everything clicked for them.
Yeah, everything clicked for them.
No doubt. I bet they won't score 7 goals again. Like for the next 5 or 6 games. I bet.
Well, not probably in the season. They only score 7.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to be harsh. But yeah, I think another big Premier League talking point. VAR.
Yeah.
Now, I personally, before it came in last year, I was all for VAR. I thought it makes the game better. It is accurate, and the thing is, people moan about it, but if it gets your team a point or a goal or whatever, you're gonna love it.
It'll go for and against you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'll be one game where you're like, oh yeah, we just scraped a draw because we got a last minute penalty from VAR, but you can also go, oh, we've been robbed. We should have got them 3 points. How did they get that? But yeah, it swings and roundabouts a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like the rules.
No, I was about to say the same thing.
The offside rule and handball rule. Definitely things that need to be looked at. The offside one I can understand if you're a millimetre offside, right? The fact that they all got to look for every single goal to see if it's not clear and obvious if it's a millimetre offside.
I think last year it took it a bit out of the game.
Yeah.
You're such a high. I watched last year was Chelsea Ajax. We just got back to 4-4. We scored to make it 5-4. Everyone's up in the air celebrating, and then it got chalked off. And then to be honest, that was it. Game over then. Because Chelsea, we had such a high of getting that 5th goal, and then it just dropped.
What can you do though? That is VAR for you. I believe if they do implement right rules and get rid of like the bad handball and offside rule, then I think VAR would be pretty good. I think it's a good addition to the Premier League. Yeah, it does clunk the game up a little bit and make it less realistic and less fun to watch. But at the end of the day, right, the right decision's the right decision.
Exactly, yeah.
You can't be, I know everyone will moan, right, oh, we should have got penalty there, should have got penalty here. To have, a good, fair decision on a couple of referees knowing what a penalty is and what it isn't, I think it'd be a good idea. But with the offside one, I think it's completely ridiculous how you can be a millimetre offside and be chalked off. Yeah, he's offside, right, but as I said, they're meant to be the clear and obvious things rather than a millimetre. And clear and obvious millimetre doesn't really make sense to me. A millimetre is literally like, it's nothing. And also, how can you be offside with your arm? You can't score with your arm.
I see. With them, I agree with you with the arm. You shouldn't be. If you can't score with it, you can't be offside with it. But I think the millimetre thing should stand. Because if you're offside, you're offside. I think at the end of the day.
Yeah, I do see your point.
I know what you mean though. Like it's just like fine margins and all of that.
Yeah, In real time, you'd never see that. So I would never fault a linesman for that.
He wouldn't see your pinky toe or whatever it was being offside.
You would never actually see that in game. And I bet you, if you ever go to a game, if you ever look at like how the game plays out, you would never see.
You'd have to watch it like 100 times over. Yeah. You would
be offside. So yeah, I could see your point, but I think also my point is valid too. We've both got valid points.
No.
I think this concludes our time today, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I really hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I hope you tune into the next one. Goodbye.